Hey guys, so today I am in full December planning, getting ready to scrapbook, do all the things kind of mode. I'm super excited to get started on all my December and Christmas layouts. I will be working from every year. So I've got some 2016 all the way up to 2018. And then I might incorporate some, if I have extra time or energy or something. It's going to be a little overwhelming because I'm planning on doing a layout or a video every single day in December. So I might not have time, but if I do have time, I might incorporate some more layouts or photos from this year as well. So right now, this is how I have everything planned out. I was just going to show you, just because this would be great if you're doing a full album, like an album of one solid thing. If you were doing like a whole vacation or something, it's just a really easy way to plan. And so in this one, what I've done is I pulled out my planner, and it's just a calendar. Sorry. It's just a regular blank calendar page. And then I've gone through on each one, and I just taped little pictures across the top. And these are like photos I found on Pinterest or on Instagram or whatever. I think they're all from Pinterest, but I just went through, I shrunk them down to really small and printed them, cut them out, stuck them on here just to kind of get an idea. This is what I want to do. And then I've paired up some of them. I found layouts based on pictures I want to use, and some I love the layout or the like a specific technique. So I want, and then I'll find a picture to go with it. So like, this one ends up, it's not going to look like this, but it's like, I liked the super long title because I'm going to use it to do our Christmas movie list we try to watch, and it doesn't work out. But we always make a list to watch a movie every day, a Christmas movie every day in December. And in our family, Christmas movie doesn't always mean a Christmas movie. Sometimes it's a movie we love that has snow, and that's fine. That's how we do it. We and you'll hear more about that later, because we have like a specific movie we watch that is not Christmas really at all. I mean, it's a little bit, but not really, for decorating our Christmas tree and stuff like that. So like, that's what I was thinking for that. So what I did is I went out and planned out every single day in here. And I, just because this was super easy, I could see all of them at once. I could go through and, like when I was working on it and it started out blank, I went through and I wrote down, I just cut the pictures. I would write down what picture I wanted or what the idea was for the layout, stick the picture before I even taped them down. So then once they're all kind of settled, I went through and I taped all of them down. And then as I'm going through on my phone and getting the pictures ready and printing them, and my printer's like right over here, so it's like super simple. I just sat here and went through my phone, had this out, and did all that. Printed my picture. As soon as it was printed, I would go back and I would write down the size and what the picture is and the year. And then I would go with a pink, I have this pink marker, and I would just go around the edge, of the number, and that just identified that I printed those pictures. So that was an easy, like, all in one glance look to make sure I had everything ready. There's a couple, these three, that, like this one, I don't have a specific layout in mind, or I didn't whenever I did this. I have one now, but I'll show you that in a minute, because there's a whole nother section to go through. But so like these three I just marked through because these don't have pictures. These are days that aren't layouts. There are other things in this one as well. So I just marked those out so that I know I don't need a picture. It's not a layout. It's just an open space because it will be a different kind of video. So this is like this. So then what I did is I went back. Oh, sorry, I like hit the thing. I went back on a Word doc, and on every single, I numbered it day 1 down to day 31. And then on days with nothing, I just put the day and the number. On days with layouts, I put the inspiration pictures, and some of these have 2 pictures, like that one's got 2 different ones. This one's got 2 different ones. That one's got 2 different ones. So I added all those images to those days on individual pages. And then I pulled out this binder, and he's so cute. There's more on the back. And then I started day 2 because that was the first one with the layout. The other one's just a kit share. Day 1's a kit share. So then I went through and just added, oh, sorry. Thought I was going to sneeze. So then I added them in the page protectors so I could slide the photos in. And then I wrote down the size, the orientation, and the date, or the rough date, for each picture. And then like down here, you can see on this one, this was my day 2, but then I found this picture, and this is a lot more of what I want. This is actually a shirt, I think. But it's that kind of style. I want to do a big Christmas tree, and then do the titles of the movies in the tree, just like that. And then I'll add a photo and some embellishments going down. So, and then there's the photo. So I just went through and did that for every single one. Like, here, let's find. Like this one, the general idea is for this one, I liked the grids that were contained in another little piece. And then the background paper was bigger. So I'm going to do a similar thing, but I have 9 pictures. And I don't really want every single one to be photos. So I'm going to do a 12 block and then go do my paper around it and do that. And then embellish some others. And then I went in and wrote, I have 9 pictures. They are 1 1/4 inch squares, give or take. They might be a little bit bigger or smaller, but they're give or take 1 1/4 inch squares. They're pictures from North Pole Adventure with the Farbers, which is my aunt and my uncle and the boys. And they were in 2018. So I know exactly what this is. So sorry. It would also work out really well if you did this in your 12x12 binder. If you're scrapbook album, if you were doing a 12x12 scrapbook album, if you were doing like a 6x8 album or an 8.5x11 album, you could do it in whatever album you're doing. This was just really handy for me because I could take it back and forth with me to work and work on it during my breaks and like make notes or whatever. And my planner kind of folds up and fits into it really well as well. So then on my photos, because not all of my photos, some of my photos were printed. You can see like I have two pages or 2 sheets. So on my photo itself, because I had them in just a page protector before I did this. So I wrote down the day, which is the 6th, and then 1 of 1. So although there's 9 pictures, there's only 1 sheet because it's not cut apart. Some of them I did cut apart already, and then on those I would write 1 of 2 or 2 of 2 or 3 of 2 or whatever. So I just went through and did that on all of these. And then this worked out really well too because some of my pictures are full prints. So I was able to put those in these page protectors as well. This is actually not even a photo. It's a page out of the Amazon wish list, but I love that little quote. I thought that could be great for like an intro page. So I went through and did all of this. You can see on this, it's a hilarious picture of my daughter. Like this one, I loved like the little frames and stuff and how it like kind of fit together. It all like nestled together well. But in this picture, she was in like an inflatable snow globe bounce house. So I wanted to do, instead of little frames, I'm going to nestle together little different styles of snow globes. Like I have some from Snow and Cocoa. I have some that I bought at Hobby Lobby. I've got different like snow globe embellishments of all different kinds. And maybe I'll make some shaker cards, different stuff like that. And then I can add that. So I just used these layouts as like a rough inspiration. I'm not going to I don't think I'm going to directly copy any of them. but it just goes to show you like how I just kind of pulled my inspiration. And this isn't how I plan everything. This was just a big project to tackle, and this was the easiest way for me to plan it. So and like that one, I'm using it as if this whole paper was the photo, even though the photo on here is just a little photo. And then I'm gonna do like my embellishments in a ring around part of the photo, so it'll go around like this. So it's just little things like that. It's just pulling inspiration, and some things more like this are going to be more directly like inspired by it or whatever. I don't know what it's going to be more directly reflected on this layout, because I want to do a Christmas tree shape but made out of embellishments and tiny photos. So stuff like that. You just go through and you just pull things you like. Like this, it is not Christmas whatsoever, but I want to do these pictures with it and do Stink Stank Stunk from the Grinch, and then do a picture of them because that's when we want to see the Grinch. So stuff like that, it just goes through and it gives me a good jumping off point for every single layout. If I really wanted to get intense about it, especially if you were doing a 12 by 12 album and doing it in the album itself, the planning part in the album itself, you could even go through and do like little page kits. You could stick your 12 by 12 paper that you want in each one. You could stick embellishments. You could go ahead and type up your journaling, which I might do that for some of the layouts. Go ahead and type up my journaling and go ahead and print it and slide it in those page protectors. You have everything right there when you're ready to start a layout. It's ready to go. So I just thought that would be it might be something that somebody else might enjoy seeing, that planning process, and help you get inspired to tackle these big giant projects that seem kind of overwhelming. So hope this is inspiring for you, and hope it helps you in some way, or at least gives you a good look at my process and how I am tackling a layout every day in December, which is kind of crazy and overwhelming. But if you liked seeing this little background, how I work mentally, please hit the like button. Leave a comment if you have any questions whatsoever, or just want to talk or whatever. I'm always happy to answer back. And if you like this video or liked any of my videos and want to see more anything from me, hit the subscribe button and then the bell notification so you actually you hear when I actually post new videos. So thank you guys so much, and y'all have a wonderful day, and happy scrapping. Bye.